Welcome back to another amazing video, everybody. As always, it's a blessing to be here. And in this video, we will be speaking about Ripple CEO at Davos, what he had to say about the lawsuit going on with the SEC. We'll also be speaking about the XRP Price Manipulation Exposed, and 100 million XRP moved onto a different wallet. By that being said, guys, if you guys are new to this channel, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, and hit the bell notification on your way in. And we have a lot to cover, so let's just get straight into it. First thing is first, we're taking out the whole cryptocurrency market cap in general, and finally, we have passed the $1 trillion level. We were at $1.3 trillion, and now we've also lost $3 billion. We're sitting at $1.3 trillion. 24 hours volume is $47 billion. Bitcoin dominance, Ethereum dominance up a little bit, and Ethereum gas fees hovering around the same price. So XRP is currently sitting at 39 cents with 1.46% increase over the past day. And you guys can see it. We went all the way up to 39 cents and then, well, 39.9 or 39.7, and you can see it. We came down to 39.5 or currently 39.45. So let's just get straight into it. Ripple CEO at Davos clears air over settlement odds with the SEC. So we already know what's going on with the lawsuit. We'll just go over that part. So Ripple CEO staying optimistic. Ripple CEO in an interview with CNBC answered a question about the possibility of a settlement with the SEC ahead. And Guarding House mentioned that they have already said that they would love to settle, of course, but this is where the kicker comes in. However, this deal requires a very crucial thing that would, from hearing it, would be clear that XRP is not security. And they would need the SEC to say that publicly, so the whole world acknowledges, the whole United States as a whole acknowledges that XRP is not security and is under federal agreement. So he stated that Gary Gensler, SEC chair, and the team have already expressed their views on the digital asset. They believe that almost all crypto is a security. That is what Gary Gensler said. This stance leaves very little space in a Venn diagram made by the SEC for settlement. But again, however, the case is now completed or completely briefed in the court, and judges know would take however long they want to. Still, Ripple CEO is trying to stay optimistic and believes that the lawsuit will be resolved in 2023 or maybe in the first half. So as I told you guys, we should be expecting a lot of things in 2023, and we even started 2023 with a nice bull run up ahead. Could it be a bull trap? Sure it can. When Bitcoin goes above 30K, or if it goes to 30K, and we see a lot of news saying keep buying, then hey, my digital perspective, that's the time to sell, because this is not going to last any long, and always take your profits. But by that being said, guys, we have discussed this. We understand 2023 is a big year. We understand the SEC versus the Ripple case should be ending in the first quarter of 2023. And even if it doesn't end in the first quarter of 2023, at least halfway through the year, it should end. Because 2024 is a huge year, Bitcoin halving, and also coming close to the CBDC pilots. Now, we understand he's optimistic. So if he's the CEO and he's optimistic about the case, why shouldn't we be clearing up about the case? Why shouldn't we expect the same way of the outcome of the case? We should. So now we're coming into, is Ripple manipulating the XRP price? And researcher shares findings. So Mr. Huber has a finding that sheds light on the different angle of Ripple impact on the XRP price. And this ties into the case, so pay attention. Remember, he said, the dump at the new year? Turns out, Ripple bought the dump with unusually high volume and is now selling again with unusually high volume. What could be the reason? Pure speculation, okay? But let's come down a little bit and read on what's going on. So on October 23rd of 2022, Mr. Huber shared the chart below, showing the supply of XRP separated into distributed supply, escrowed, and undistributed supply. Red shows the fintech liquidity, which is red here, and then XRP holding of the fintech liquidity, and then according to the researcher, they have been steadily decreasing since 2020 until there was a reversal in September 2022 for over 2 years. Okay, November 2020 was basically 1 month before the lawsuit of Ripple, and then a whole 2 years later, close to 2 years completed in September 2022, we can see it as well. So the red is what? Undistributed supply, the yellow is the escrow, and then the black or the gray lines is the distributed supply, and they all matched around this area. So it seems very interesting around this area of, you see, from August 6th to all the way to August 10th, 2022, but then continuing on into this new year with the dump. So as XRP community member asked the researcher in October if he believes XRP is actually inflated by the buybacks, and this is what Huber said. Ripple is very transparent about how many tokens it holds, but exactly how Ripple calculates that was unclear. Apparently XRP that Ripple buys back are considered non-circulating. I have now discovered that you can use the API to track how much XRP Ripple is selling and buying. And he gave us a statement and he gave us all these charts. So pay attention to these. XRP buybacks by Ripple are considered not circulating within the supply. So if we see here, Ripple has basically around 42 billion of the whole 100 total supply, but the circulating supply is 50 billion. So their 42 billion is basically not included in the circulating supply. So what does that mean? That can mean two things. Number one, they are using it to back XRP to make sure there's not a lot of manipulating going on. And number two, again, they can back it and make sure there's not a lot of manipulation going on, but they could be the ones that can manipulate it as well. And then number two, they're using it to be as a stable coin for the current system and the current price right now. That's why the price is not going up crazy as we're expecting it to, even with the lawsuit proceeding. It's only went all the way up to around $1.90. And now we're seeing it around 32 cents. And we can even check and verify here. We can do, and then we can see the lawsuit proceeded in 2020. And then in May 6, 2021, it went up to $1.60. And that was around the peak, $1.65. It was not even halfway of the $3.30 that it mooned all the way up to in 2018. But still, let's scroll down a little bit and see what the truth is. Yep, so he said, now I think about it, what Ripple is basically doing is trying to keep the prices as stable as possible. And that makes complete sense because they have to keep it stable as possible until that huge demand comes. Because when that huge demand comes, the price is going to shoot up. And even when the price shoots up, it still needs to be stable currency. Not a central bank digital currency, but still it needs to be a stable currency so all the central bank digital currencies can flow through it. And that's the main reason XRP price is still so low and suppressed. And they're doing it on purpose, which can be bad and which can also not be bad, just depending on how you see it. Another news is 100 million XRP kicked over by Ripple. Here's what happened. Okay, so this is not one large XRP transfer made this week, but again, 2 days ago, we see Binance and then the whales transferred nearly $500 million of the XRP Ripple affiliated token. So, Ripple fintech giant moved a total of 100 million XRP worth $38 million in fiat currencies, and then aforementioned tracker believed to be an anonymous wallet. And we can see overall, Ripple often uses the XRP held by it to support the token's liquidity on exchanges and send some to its customers and ODL corridors, which is on-demand liquidity corridors, and also to sell some of it to cover its own operational expenses. So all of these things, tokens liquidity on exchanges, send some to customers on the ODL corridors, and then to sell some for operational expenses, to pay employees and all these things, have an impact on them moving this much money. So $38 million moved by Ripple. It's a huge number at the end of the day, which is basically close to 0.1% of the whole XRP supply, 100 million XRP. Still, we need to understand what is it being used for, and articles like this help us understand what the true potential of XRP is, but also what is the reason that a lot of whales currently are moving into XRP, and Binance and all these exchanges are moving XRP in and out of known wallets to unknown wallets. What is coming very, very soon? The ending of the case. But that being said, guys, if you guys enjoy the show, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, hit the bell notification, and I'll see you on the next video. As always, God bless. Peace out.
As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left. Cause I've been blasting and laughing so long that even my mama thinks that my mind is gone. But I ain't never crossed a man that did deserve it. Me be treated like a punk, you know that's unheard of. You better watch how you talking and where you walking, or you and your homies might get lined and chalk. I really hate to trip, but I got